For every loved YouTube parent, there's also one who's hated by everyone. Starting with iShow Speed's mom, who embarrassed her son on multiple occasions during his live streams. The first being when Speed was celebrating a major milestone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
With the sub count suddenly dipping, Speed started pleading with his viewers only to be cut short.
Come on, bro, 'cause I'm tired of this shit, y'all. Come on, bro, just settle up on some real shit, chat. I swear to God, chat.
While he was visibly bothered by the comment, Speed refused to back down.
You know what, bro? You know what? Hell no. 600K! 600K!
Only for his mom to interrupt the stream again.
Mom, come on. I don't give a f. Alright, okay, alright. I don't give a f. Alright. I'm gonna be on the recording. Okay, alright. Damn. Money popping up and shit.
Forcing Speed to apologize to his viewers.
That was embarrassing. I don't even want to get hyped no more. That was embarrassing. But you know what, Chad? I'm sorry. I gotta end this.
But this wouldn't be the only time Speed's mother drew criticism from his fans.
I'm doing something right now, Mom. I need change. You need what? Change.
Worse, her appearances on his stream weren't just verbal.
Bro, what is he doing? Dang, man!
And this moment would cause Speed to vent about his mom.
Chat, if y'all wonder why I start my streams early, it's because of her. So basically, nobody can make noise at 11 o'clock p.m. So chat, y'all know what I'm doing? I start my stream up early, right? 8 o'clock, and she still got a problem.
Eventually, on September 1st, 2023, Speed would take a big step to address the situation.
I will be officially, for the first time in my life, I'll be moving out of my mother. And I'll be living on my own.
With fans supporting his decision, Speed was able to start being his true self on streams. But while Speed started a new chapter by leaving his mom, Kai Cenat has had motherly support at every turn.
Congratulations, son! I'm so proud of you!
Mama Cenat has gained the internet's admiration for her energy and enthusiasm on Kai's live streams, which was first evident on September 24th, 2022, when Kai hit 80,000 subs on Twitch.
Hello?
Congratulations, son.
Thank you.
You're number one.
Her surprise call would soon turn into a beautiful moment.
I'm so happy to be your mom. I just want to let the world know that you've been working hard like this.
But Mama's love didn't stop there, with her energy on full display during another major milestone. And when Kai broke the world record for Twitch subscribers in November 2024, Mama Cenat flew out to surprise him. She would also give a powerful speech to the single mothers watching Kai.
When the road gets tough, I want you to watch your child and know that they will grow up one day and they will make you very proud.
And she would end with a final uplifting note for Kai's young viewers.
And to all the young people out there, I'm so proud of you. Keep on grinding. Never give up. And Kai knew what he wanted. He had a camera and a dream. Here we are.
This speech cemented her place in fans' hearts, with many appreciating her role in Kai's success. Behind the Kai Cenat is a mother who never lost hope for his son. Now, the same can't be said for Jack Doherty, whose mom seems fed up with him at times.
I want to leave and be on time. That's a very simple thing.
Mom, give me a hug. Come here.
Jack's over-the-top content has gotten him into all kinds of trouble, from crashing his McLaren
No! Oh my God, bro.
to getting confronted by police.
Refuse to leave the property, you can be arrested for trespassing. Crazy. You understand?
I'll arrest you. Like, no you won't. I don't give a...
All of which has left his parents, notably his mom, concerned about his well-being.
Honestly, he knows I'm not proud what he's doing. We have a lot of fights about school. He promising he's gonna do well, but it's not good.
But despite being upset with him, Jack's parents have done little to discourage his antics, like how his mom reacted after he crashed his McLaren and endangered people's lives.
No one's gone through what I gone through just now. Like, I literally almost died in a car accident.
Worse, his dad defended his actions.
I'm sorry for crashing you in a McLaren gift.
That was nice, and most people think that you were on your phone and you weren't. You should play that whole video back and show people that they were wrong. You recognize that not many people get to film that type of moment, so you both did it. You did the right thing. Exactly. For your haters out there.
And this pattern of tolerance was also evident in how they addressed Jack's OF work, with mom appreciating his wealth.
Are you proud of me?
Oh, sweetheart, I'm very proud of you. Look at this, what you're having. 3 beautiful cars, 10,000 square feet house, no mansion. This is like unbelievable.
And dad touring his $10 million mansion despite the OF branding. While Jack has helped his parents live a lavish life, their acceptance of his actions has drawn criticism from the internet, especially when his dad admitted to Dr. Phil why he couldn't stop his son.
Yeah, but you say, I can't take his phone or his cameras away because that's how he makes his money, and so, I'm not going to
It's difficult to figure out a way to discipline him. It is.
His parents didn't bother to raise or discipline him properly and spoiled the ish out of him. It's no wonder he turned out this way, with Jack's parents turning a blind eye to their son's actions as long as the cash keeps coming in. Queso's mom offers a refreshing contrast with her unconditional support.
The reason that I gave it another shot again in general was because of my mom.
Starting from her earliest calls on his stream, Queso's mom won fans over with her adorable personality.
My mom literally just said I don't have diabetes because it says lose weight without trying. There's actually no shot. Now she calling me. What you want?
I'm sorry, babe.
What you mean you sorry?
I was just kidding.
You was just kidding.
And with her calls usually leading to hilarious moments, the wholesome mother-son bond became even clearer.
So when you gave birth to me, what'd it feel like?
It was painful until the epidural.
Okay, hold on. Don't say nothing. Hold on. Don't say nothing crazy.
But his mom didn't just participate in his streams, she made sure to celebrate his milestones.
Game award goes to Queso!
I can't even believe we got nominated for that.
Congratulations, baby.
Yo, W Mom. Appreciate you, Mom.
Oh, you're so proud.
And besides this motherly support, Queso's mom was also the one who convinced him to make his best career decision.
Well, the reason that I gave it another shot again in general was because of my mom. Because I was miserable at work. She'd hear me complain like, oh, I hate my job, I want to go do something else. She said, why don't you give streaming another try? Just upload some clips, you're funny, see what happens.
Even better, his mom brings this same energy to social media where she helps promote her son's content. At the end of the day, Queso knows that he can always count on his mother as a pillar of support, unlike Ruby Frank's children who have been traumatized by their mother's actions.
Is there anything that you would say to Ruby if you had the chance?
Probably tell her I'm happy without you.
But before it got to that point, Ruby Frank, formerly the face of the 8 Passengers YouTube family, started as a momfluencer, vlogging her daily life as a parent of 6 kids.
What are you doing over there? You no texting at the dinner table. The only downside to giving your kids a flip phone is I swear I have to remember how to work it every time I go through it.
However, over time, a disturbing pattern started to emerge in her parenting style.
If you cut one more thing in my house, I'm going to take the scissors, look at me, and I'm going to cut its head off.
And as if threats weren't enough, she also starved her kids in the name of discipline.
I'm only going to say it one more time, and then you're going to lose the privilege to eat dinner.
And normalized extremely harsh punishments.
My bedroom was taken away for 7 months, and then you give it back like a couple weeks ago.
I don't think our viewers know that.
You've been sleeping on a beanbag.
I've been sleeping on a beanbag since October.
As a result, the internet grew increasingly concerned over her behavior, with people even starting to sign petitions to involve Child Protective Services with Ruby's family. Ruby would make things worse for herself by partnering with Jody Hildebrandt, a soon-to-be controversial therapist. The two would create a channel called Moms of Truth in 2021, where they would share parenting advice and counseling. With Jody also taking an active part in Ruby's family, the creepy truth about their parenting finally came to light on August 30th, 2023.
I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help. He's emaciated, he's got tape around his legs, he's hungry, and he's thirsty. Jody Hildebrandt is up there right now. She's a bad lady. We didn't realize how bad.
And when the police arrived to arrest Ruby and Jody, they would also find her 10-year-old daughter in a similar condition.
Is that you? There's a 10-year-old down that hallway in that bathroom.
The arrest would culminate in a hearing where Ruby would plead guilty to 4 counts of aggravated child abuse. Ruby and Jody would receive prison sentences ranging from 4 to 60 years, while the kids would begin to process their traumatic childhood.
You believe that she was apologetic?
I think that she's as sorry as she can be. What she has done is so bad that I don't think her mind allows her to kind of fully comprehend the guilt of all that.
Safe to say, Ruby's kids were deprived of healthy parenting, which is the complete opposite for YouTuber Elle Walker's children, who have grown up in a nurturing environment. With her channel, What's Up Moms, Elle vlogs her life as a mom and provides helpful parenting tips to over 4.5 million subscribers.
Hey guys, so today we are getting rid of clutter, which is ultimately indecision about what to keep.
But besides her tips on organization and routines, Elle gained the internet's respect for her healthy bond with her children.
We're gonna go roast marshmallows.
Remember our hack? Chocolate inside first, and then roast.
Look how good this is.
Oh, my favorite view.
And instead of berating her kids, Elle comes up with creative ways to help them learn and grow. She would also surprise them with a visit to their favorite YouTuber, Mark Rober's lab, to let them have fun while still learning something new.
That looked pretty good.
But the icing on the cake for Elle and her kids was this revelation from Mark.
Mark, thank you so much. This was
so
like
fun.
a very special day for the very special. And for us.
And I've been watching your channel truly probably like 8 years.
With beloved content creators like Mark endorsing What's Up Moms, Elle seems to have found the right recipe for parenting. Unlike Ryan Kadji's parents, Shion and Lon, who would be accused of exploiting their child for financial gain.
You're on track to be a teenage billionaire. How much does Ryan get to keep of all this?
Oh, be careful, Ryan.
But before he saw unimaginable riches, Ryan was a 4-year-old whose parents first started filming him around toys on March 17, 2015. This content would become instantly popular with other parents and their kids around the world, with one of the early videos gaining over 1 billion views. After this first taste of going viral, Shion and Loan would double down on making similar videos, making young Ryan the most viewed person on YouTube by 2016. While this formula focused more on online success instead of Ryan's happiness, it helped the Kadji family create a media empire by 2019.
I mean, those numbers are crazy. You guys have over 10 different YouTube channels, over 80 billion views across them. You have a mobile game with 34 million downloads.
However, the wealth and fame would also subject Ryan's parents to criticism for treating their son as a cash cow, and the rapid business growth would also trigger an FTC investigation into their shady practices. So even though the Kadji's media business continues to grow, it has caused growing concern for Ryan's mental health. Unlike this other Ryan, whose mental well-being remains strong, as evident in the way he talks about his father.
For context, my dad is awesome. As a single father, he somehow raised 2 kids, and we turned out normal for the most part.
He also mentions the sacrifices his dad would make for him.
He would wake up at 3:30 a.m. every single day to commute to the city for work to provide for us, and even though he was clearly tired from work, he always made me dinner. My favorite is his burgers, and no matter what my dream was, he was always my #1 supporter.
Not only is he Ryan's biggest fan, but he also makes an effort to spend time with his son.
Today's the day we go to the Super Bowl.
Yes, very crazy.
The two would spend the day planning the perfect Super Bowl experience, from shopping for jerseys to capturing moments on the field like best friends, leading viewers to ask for more content featuring his father. And even Ryan himself couldn't get enough of his old man, as he would go on to share why his father inspired him so much.
I just have to thank God because he called me to reconcile with my dad, to love even if it's hard. And since then, my dad has quit drinking. He's lost 60 pounds. He sends me selfies during his workout every day, and I could not be more proud to call him my dad.
With his father trying to be his best self every day, Ryan has every reason to admire him. Unlike the Ace family kids, whose father, Austin McBroom, has gone from one low to another. The downfall would be set in motion in July 2016 when Austin and his former wife, Catherine Pays, created a YouTube channel to document their family life. Their content involved vlogs, pranks, and challenges, all of which helped them take off and reach 15 million subscribers by 2019. But this level of success would come at a cost when the increased scrutiny of their lives revealed some ugly truths. It turned out that while Austin was putting on the act of a loving dad online, he was holding a shocking secret close to his chest.
What up, bro? I gotta ask. Every month there's cheating rumors about you going on. You never address it. Is there a reason why?
The couple would refuse to address these cheating rumors until Instagram model Monica Bush came forward with receipts in June 2021.
So we pull up to a house and I'm like, have I really been this naive to not know that this was what it was the entire time? He starts telling me like him and his wife aren't really together. It's just for publicity. And here's where I'm a little ashamed. We did end up doing the thing, okay?
And while Catherine stayed strong by her husband's side back then, she would eventually separate from him in January 2024 and confirm his infidelity on a podcast in May 2025.
As soon as I grabbed the phone,
no,
like out of a movie, this long text comes through. If you really love your wife, you wouldn't be da 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 da. In that moment, my heart drops. I'm pregnant. There's people watching us. The camera's on. It felt like, it just felt surreal. He grabs the phone from me and instantly deletes the message. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's true.
Austin's response to Catherine would only dent his reputation further.
Catherine knew what I was dealing with for a very long time. I would come to her and I would voice how I feel about how I felt like I was getting no affection from her. There was a year period where we had no sex.
Now, instead of taking accountability, Austin would try to justify his infidelity.
She said, just don't make me look dumb. Don't embarrass me. I don't know what that means to you guys, but to me it sounds like, go do whatever you need to do, because I'm not capable of giving you what you need.
But cheating hasn't been the only messy thing about Austin's life, as he also faced backlash for failing to pay the fighters in his Social Gloves boxing event.
Remember the TikTok versus YouTuber boxing event? Okay, apparently nobody's getting paid.
This pattern of financial irresponsibility would also appear when word got out that Austin had defaulted on a $10 million mortgage for the Ace family mansion. These controversies would take a toll on Austin and Catherine's relationship, ultimately resulting in divorce in 2024. But while Austin's love for clout and wealth got in the way of being a good parent, Twitch streamer XQC's parents have gone down the opposite route. The two maintain a quiet yet constant presence in their son's life, often participating in his streams.
Yeah, was that good singing?
Not too bad.
Oh, thanks.
Keep your streaming job.
Not only do they support his content creation, but they also take the time to genuinely connect with him. Like the time XQC and Dad bonded a couple of days before New Year's Eve 2024.
You scared the you scared the out of me.
I come here to party with you for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, we're going to party.
Yes, we
I cannot wait.
Yes.
The interaction was received well by XQC's viewers, with people appreciating his father's energy, and fans would express similar feelings when XQC revealed how his mother reacts to him offering her money.
My parents are old and they're not going to be alive forever. So what I told them is that I give them money so they can travel and live the life that they always kind of like maybe possibly want to have. I know my mom likes to travel, and then I give them my money, that money. You know what she does? She put the whole chunk in her bank account. She said, I'm saving it.
Moms are just so amazing. She was probably just saving it in case you need it later. Despite staying out of the limelight, it is clear that XQC's mom and dad play a huge role in his streaming career, making them two of the most beloved parents on the internet.